We're just gonna be blue collar. We're gonna be blue collar. We're gonna work hard. We're gonna compete. We're gonna give what we got. Not gonna really worry about everybody else's situation or what they got going on. We're just gonna, kind of like I said earlier, just run our own race. It's not really about wins and losses. It's about just staying in the moment right now. Just staying in the moment, just competing, playing hard, and finding our identity on who we're gonna be, and then we're gonna just carry that on and keep stacking days.
I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to give your best, and then we'll do everything together. Let's go, baby.
Director of Athletics presents head coach Rob Laniers with the game ball for his first win as a Mustang. Congratulations, coach.
In this first phase, we've got to put together good days and not looking too far in the future. We've got the future in mind on what we want it to look like, knowing that you can't skip steps. Knowing that we've got a fairly new team, I say fairly, we've got an extremely new team, and knowing that those pieces have to fit together a certain way. I mean, roster turnover happens every year, that's part of it. But we had, 8 of 13 new guys. I'm pretty good at math, I'm not that good that quick. But no, there are gonna be bumps and bruises throughout the road. A new staff, new players, the league is changing, the American League is changing every day. So no, I think the way that we get from point A to point B is just really, really focusing on the day-to-day and trying to be the best you can in that snapshot, whether that's going to class on time, whether that's being engaged in scouting, whether that's really, really emptying the tank in practice today, not yesterday or tomorrow, because we can't get back yesterday and we can't look forward and morph into tomorrow. So I think that mindset from our staff personnel and our player personnel is important, and not get too far ahead of our skis, because tomorrow will be there and we'll be prepared.
Moment of silence for those less fortunate than ourselves. Not asking you to be perfect, asking you to do your very best, and that we always do it together.
When he means like it's just us, it's really just us, because we feed off of each other. I think that's the most important thing, and when we do that, that's when we will get over the hump. They talk about, not just being more than teammates and being a brotherhood, having a brotherhood, and I feel like that's actually, coming along as we, face adversity. Like I think people, me, I feel like I'm an impatient person, but, I feel like, if we want to build this brotherhood, it's gonna take time. This brotherhood that we're building is, really coming along because we actually going through things, we actually facing, adversity, and I feel like, at the end, when it's all said and done, we're gonna do the things that people didn't think we were gonna do because, we've been connected. So I think, that's what he means by just us, like nobody else outside of this, is going through the things that we are going through, because they really, yeah, fans want to see us win, but like fans ain't going through the things that we going through, you know what I'm saying? So that's what he means by just us.
Hard on three. 1, 2, 3.
Go hard! Moment of silence for those less fortunate than ourselves. We don't have to be perfect. We do have to give our best. We do have to do it together. Let's go. Let's go.
Bringing in Dr. Carr, sitting down with the entire team, players, coaches, the staff, and just being able to, talk to each other, talk to each other about what's on our mind, what kind of we've been through. I think it kind of helps, helps each other understand, who's going through what next to you, and that we have their back, and that, people on the team have your back through whatever you're going through, and I think that makes us, tighter as a group because of that. The term "just us," what it means to me is, we're not really worried about, outside noise. We know what we have, within those lines out there on the court. We know the people we have, the players we have, the coaches we have in this program, and we're not really worried about, everything else that's going on, in the games. No matter who we play, be the #1 team in the country or Division II team, it's about us, playing the way we want to play. I mean, everybody's, in the making, you could say right now, in November, early in the season. I think as a team, we're just kind of waiting on that switch to get flipped, and we kind of have an identity, this is where we're going to be every single night. This is what you can expect from us at the very least every night. We're going to do this, this, and this, and just building on that. As time goes on, if we do what we're supposed to do, it could be really special.
When do you experience growing pains? When you grow. And tonight we have some growth. I'm asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to give your best. And we do it together. Let's have some fun. I look at adversity a little bit different. 5 games into any season. I don't know that we've experienced adversity just yet. I think we lost a couple games. Adversity is a space. It's a level of existence for a period of time. Certainly as coaches, you feel every loss. I was more upset after the Lamar game than I was after the Louisiana game. So I think we are truly a work in progress. We really are. We made a chart I did the other day, and it basically was a series of questions with 2 columns. And I was asking, are we this or not yet? And what I put on the board was, are we talented? Yes, we could check that box. Are we experienced? Not yet, not as a team, not as a group. We might have some experienced individuals, but we're not experienced. Are we accomplished? Well, Coach, what does that mean to be accomplished? Well, New Mexico, for example, was very experienced. They had 10 players back from a team that had won 13 games the year before, but they brought back that, and it was year 2 of his program and the culture they're trying to build. Dayton, on the other hand, they won 24 games, got to the postseason, and they brought 10 guys back. They accomplished something as a team, and now they're trying to build on it. Are we either of those 2 things? No and no. And several other questions. And all the other questions were not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. So based on that, everybody says they're a work in progress after 5 games, but the reality is, we do have to give ourselves enough grace that we are at the beginning stages of a wonderful process